the world this year. Prefontaine Classic goes in lane 1. He was 6th in the US Olympic trials. Ronnie Baker, world indoor championship bronze medalist a couple of years ago in the UK, was 5th in Tokyo in 9.95. He goes into... There is Justin Gatlin. He's won this meeting 4 times. He won in 2012, 2013, 2014 and again in 2016 before going on to take the big silver medal in Rio 5 years back behind Usain Bolt. He's 39 now, Gatlin. He goes in lane 3. There's Akani Simbine. What a summer the South African has had. 4th in Tokyo. Very consistent. World number 5 this year against the clock. Fred Curley goes in lane 5. He has a fabulous range. 9.84 for 100, his best. And coming in Tokyo where he took the silver medal. Andre De Grasse, the 200-meter champion in Tokyo, took the bronze medal in the 100. He's back in fabulous form, the Canadian, still only 26. Trayvon Bromell, the fastest man in the world this year, ran 9.77 back in early June in Florida. He goes in lane 7, former world indoor champion back in 2016 in Portland. Isaiah Young goes in lane 8. 5th in the US Olympic trials at 200 meters. Didn't get to run in Tokyo, wasn't part of the relay squad that performed. And Mike Norman goes in lane 9. 5th in the Tokyo 400 meters. He too is one of that very, very select group. I think there's only 3 of them who have broken 10 seconds for 100, 20 seconds for 200, 44 seconds for 400. Mike Norman's best 9.86, coming back in mid-July at Fort Worth, Texas. So bragging rights then for pre-2021. Over 100 metres about to be decided. Gillespie in 1, Ronnie Baker in 2, Justin Gatlin goes in 3, don't discount him. Simbine goes in 4 for South Africa, Fred Curley, the silver medalist in Tokyo, in 5, De Grasse goes in 6, Bromell goes in 7, Young in 8, Mike Norman to left up picture, and De Grasse going well in the white, but so is Fred Curley and De Grasse coming through in that 200 metre straight, taking him across the line, and wins from Fred Curley, and on the far side, I think maybe Ronnie Baker it was who took 3rd spot. The time 9.73 for De Grasse. Well, that is a huge new personal best. 9.89 in Tokyo was his lifetime best. Took the bronze, remember, in the 100 behind the Italian Lamont Marcel Jacobs, who has said he's not going to race again after Tokyo until next year. That was one of the biggest shocks of the track and field program at the Olympic Games in Tokyo. Fred Curley took 2nd in Tokyo, De Grasse 3rd, but fresh here. De Grasse wins the 100 metres, and what a time he churns out. A big new personal best. And Chris, he might not have led out of the blocks. He had a good start, but boy, his second half.
Well, what a brilliant, once he got into his running out of the drive phase, and he just went from strength to strength, that 200 metre strength, coming to the fore, even had time for a little glance at the clock. And I can tell you, 9.74, the 5th fastest of all times. This track is lightning quick. And De Grasse, so often the nearly man, coming away from Tokyo with a bronze in the 100 metres and then gold in the 200, continuing that rich vein of form. And it's been fascinating, hasn't it, Tim, to see how these athletes have recovered from all the exertions of Tokyo. Some have really just seamlessly continued their excellent form. Others have struggled. We saw Laura Muir really struggling, but De Grasse has just gone from strength to strength.
Well, he enjoyed a plus 2.9 win.